without wasting any time, let's start the conversation. The first question I'm going to ask her is about her journey in Aspura. So, she's going to talk in Hindi and I'm going to translate for you guys. If you have any questions, maybe just chat in. So, प्रेम दी आपकी आज तक की आसपुरा की जर्नी कैसी रही?
सभी को मेरा नमस्ते.
So she just greeted all of you with a namaste, which means the divine in me welcomes the divine in all of you, because that's what she said, namaste to all. And now we are going to listen her journey in Aspura.
मैं पिछले 20 साल से वीविंग का काम कर रही हूँ और पिछले 5 साल से बुनकर सकी हूँ. तो पहले बुनकर सकी का प्रोसेस आया तो मुझे कुछ भी पता नहीं था कि भाई क्या होता है. फिर पता चला कि भाई घर घर में जाना पड़ेगा, लूम चेक करना पड़ेगा, लोगों के साथ रहना पड़ेगा. तो मैं थोड़ी डर गई थी कि मैं ये काम तो नहीं होगा मेरे से. फिर मेरे घर वालों ने सपोर्टिंग किया, मेरी सास ने, मेरे पति ने, कि नहीं ये काम तो अच्छा है आप कर लो. फिर उसके बाद में मैं कर रही हूँ ये काम.
So she just said that she's doing weaving for last 20 years and from past 5 years she's the bunkar sakhi. So what's bunkar sakhi? Bunkar is the Hindi term for the weaver and sakhi is friend. So she is weaver's friend. She mentioned that when this work first came to her, when she became the bunkar sakhi, the very first time, she was very, very scared. But you usually how the in-laws and the husbands are not supporting. It's very, very different for the Prem. When she mentioned about her the, the problem, why she don't want to become a bunkar sakhi or what's scaring her, they actually supported her. And now Prem is the bunkar sakhi, or what you see on the screen is the artisan leader of Aspura village. आप जब से बुनकर सखी बने हो तब से आसपुरा में क्या बदलाव आया है?
तब मैं शुरू में बुनकर सकी थी, तब मेरे पास 20 लूमें थी गांव में और आज मेरे पास 37 लूम है गांव में. और थोड़े दिन बाद धीरे धीरे करके मेरे पास 3-4 गांव हो गए थे. तो मैं गाड़ी से जाती थी लूम चेक करने के लिए. तो वहाँ पे मेरे को काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम होती थी कि गाड़ी नहीं मिलती थी समय पे. तो फिर मैंने स्कूटी मांगी कंपनी से, तो मेरे को स्कूटी मिल गई. तो चलाना नहीं आता था मेरे को, फिर कैसे भी करके सीखा और उसके बाद स्कूटी पे जाती थी मैं लूम चेक करने के लिए.
When I asked her that what changes she saw in Aspura after she became the bunkar sakhi, she mentioned that when she became bunkar sakhi, the entire arrangement and the engagement in the Aspura is changed. So when she was the bunkar sakhi, only 20 looms were there in Aspura. Today it's around almost the double, 37 looms, and almost 100 artisans are working. So she need to travel to different villages, let's say from one village to another. There are almost 4 villages that she is looking after. She said she was a little skeptical about how she is going to reach on time. So she asked for a scooty. She's again scared because she don't know how to ride it, but with her diligence, she learned it, and now she's traveling to all those 4 to 5 villages, checking onto the looms, checking onto the quality. प्रेमदी, आप और अपने एक इंसिडेंट के बारे में बताइए.
किसके बारे में?
अपने एक इंसिडेंट के बारे में बताइए जो आप बताते हैं कि आपके पास जब एम्बुलेंस आ गई थी और फिर भी आपको लूम चेक करने जाना पड़ा.
फिर थोड़े दिन बाद में, मतलब मेरी बेटी होने वाली थी, तो लास्ट टाइम था, तो मैं लूमों पे जाती थी. वीवर से काफी लगाव था, तो वो मेरा पीछा नहीं छोड़ते थे कि नहीं आप तो आया करो, बंद मत करो काम. तो फिर मैं जाती रही. तो लास्ट में क्या हुआ, एम्बुलेंस आ गई घर पे. तो मैं खाना बना ली बच्चों के लिए, 2 बच्चे और थे बड़े, उसके लिए खाना बना ली. फिर वीवर्स का कॉल आ गया कि आप थोड़ी देर आ जाओ 2 मिनट के लिए. तो मैं तुरंत लूम पे चली गई. फिर ड्राइवर ने देखा कि वो कहाँ गई. फिर वापस आई तो बोले ये तो लूम चेक कर रही है.
This is one of the incident that I like slightly remember from what Prem has told me earlier, but now like today I'm going to share it with the entire world. She was about to deliver a baby. There was an ambulance standing outside her home. She eventually got a call from one of the loom, and she went on the loom to check the quality and everything, and she was about to deliver a baby. So when she was coming back with all of the tool and everything, the ambulance guy and her husband started laughing that she is at the time of delivery, she is still checking onto the loom. But well, it says so much about her diligence and the passion for the work. I just want to include one point that the very nice tagline of this talk is "Fashion is to love." Do you know the meaning of Prem is to love, and that's why this lady sitting next to me is talking so much about fashion and religions, which the entire space has been changed into one of the most creative villages.
जब शुरू में मंचा आया था कर दिए शुरू में, तो फिर ऐसे भी करके फिर धीरे 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 काफी मिले हैं सभी को। और आज सब व्यूअर्स से बोलते हैं कि हमको तो मंचा चाहिए, नक्शे वाला नहीं चाहिए।
I just asked her about one of the innovations, which is Manchaha, where the weavers got to be the designer of their own rug. So each rug and each carpet that they make is one of a kind rug because it's just free flowing from their own imagination. There is no design, no CAD being given to that. They spend 2, 3 months, 4, 5 months on a loom and make that one single piece, which is essentially a discovery of their surroundings and being woven into one pattern. So I asked her a question: when the Manchaha first came to Aspura, what was the scenario and what is it now? She said that when Manchaha came first to Aspura, nobody was even interested in opening up the sack. Everyone was so scared. Everyone said that, this is something, please take away from us. We are not going to make it because there is no design, nothing. Just a bunch of yarns being packed in one bill of material, and we are not going to make it. She diligently moved on every loom for good 10 to 15 days every day, motivating those artisans, capturing a lot of pictures, making them see a lot of different designs which they can weave into that particular rug. Now, when I'm standing here and sitting next to Prem, which has bagged most of the global awards. प्रेम दी, ये मनचाहा लैब आसपुरा में आया है, इसके बारे में आप क्या बताना चाहेंगे?
इसके बारे में ये रॉयल राजस्थान फाउंडेशन है, उसमें ये हमारे गांव में मंचाहा लैब खुला है यहीं पे आसपुरा में। तो बहुत अच्छी बात है। काफी देशों से बड़े बड़े डिजाइनर आएंगे यहाँ पे, तो हमको सिखाएंगे तो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा।
So she just mentioned that I asked about the Manchaha Design Innovation Labs. What is it all about? What's her vision with the Manchaha Design Innovation Lab? So she just mentioned that it's been supported by the Royal Rajasthan Foundation, and this lab is actually going to help these artisans to collaborate and co-create with the other designers. She mentioned few countries like America, Italy, where she's going, these 15, 25 artisans are going to have a conversation with the design fraternity globally, going to exchange the knowledge and going to learn with each other. While we take the virtual tour, I'll explain with each of the system that's been set up here what additional things they are going to do with the Mancha.
कुछ दिन पहले यहाँ पे मतलब कोरोना आ गया था, तो ब्लॉक लग गया था पूरे गांव में। उसके बाद आना जाना सब बंद हो गया था, तो इस लैब के जरिए हम मिल सकते हैं, कंप्यूटर मिल सकते हैं, तो बहुत अच्छी बात है। लोगों से जुड़ा सकते हैं,
is the most beautiful thing in the world, because the entire is going to co-create a circular economy while these people are going to collaborate with the global designers in the world.
मुझे एक बात याद आ रही है कि पहले हमारे एक ऑर्डर आया था इटली से, पावला जी का। वो अपने पति के लिए कारपेट बनवा रही थी मनचाहा का, गिफ्ट में देना था उसके बर्थडे पे। तो उसकी पूरी कहानी उतरवा रही थी उस कारपेट में, तो हमने बनाया था। तो उसकी कहानी ऐसी थी, पहले उसमें काफी दुख आए, फिर उसके बाद सुख आए। तो उसको सुन के हमें खूब महसूस हुआ, दुख महसूस हुआ।
The virtual tour, I'm just going to tell you that she said that she remembers one of the story where they make a carpet based on the life story of an end user, and that's what makes the connection. Where she essentially even know about the story of that artisan and even know the story about that customer, and they still are connected because they can feel the pain and the happiness which was, and the customer can cherish and the end user can cherish it for the life. So now we are soon going to start the virtual tour, and let's go ahead. So we'll see the frame at the end. I'm going to join on the Jaipur Rux camera too, and we are going to do a virtual tour now. See you all there.
Hello all. So I'm here, and then now I'm going to give you a virtual tour of this beautiful Manchaha Design Lab. For the first time in the world, the cricket meets crafts in the communities to exemplify the dignity and celebrate the rural potential. Royal Rajasthan Foundation, which is the philanthropy arm of Rajasthan Royals League team in Indian Premier League, join hand with Jaipur Rux Foundation to tap into the untapped potential of the rural community. So let's go on. Let's have a virtual tour. Come. As you enter into the store, you can see this Manchaha Innovation Lab,
which welcomes you.
To share, collaborate, and the most important thing, dream, because nothing is exciting more than dreaming. And once you dream, we can fulfill a lot of things. Let's move on to the next room. We sort of divided this lab into 4 rooms where the weavers are going to exchange the knowledge. And here you can see a very beautiful rangoli. It's made with the different flowers, and you can cherish it. And once you come to India, you all can enjoy this rangoli. Let's come to the next room where you say there is an array of yarns which is more than 3,000 plus colors. In Jaipur rugs, we use the palette of all these colors to make the different rugs. As you see this particular rug here, and this beautiful lady being placed here, Bimla, she is one of the ladies from this village who went to the Frankfurt for the first time to receive her own award. This particular pattern is inspired by the Shakarpara pattern, and as we are running little late of time, let me just run you through. So these are the different textiles being placed here, and if you see all of these swatches being placed, this is actually a room for the artisans to collaborate, to learn onto the new things. Now, next we will go to one of the most exciting rooms where you are going to see how we are preserving the craft through the different innovations. So follow in, let's go. You can see all the beautiful faces and our very pretty Prem reading the book here. So let's come here. And we will enter to the room where you see the beautiful pieces being woven by our artisans. One of the rug, I'm just quickly going to tell you that she has woven all of her childhood memories from top to the parts and everything. And when we asked her why you did not draw it all over the rug, she mentioned because I'm collecting memory, and that's why it's in one panel and being closed with these diagonal lines. This particular rug is being made by one of the artisans, Dafli, in this village, and she got the European Product Design Award and IF Design Award for this piece. As we move next, see the beautiful places being inspired by their surroundings. You see the mountains, the riveries on the on the rug woven. This has been woven over the 8 to 10 months of time. And as we move in here, Rajasthan is also known for its royalty. And that's how you see a decades-old utensils being placed here of bronze, copper, and gold, which is essentially for these artisans to get inspired. As you see the frames here, this is actually a wall of fame, wherein the artisans are being won all of these awards. So I'll just run you through this, and then we'll move to the next. Then we'll move to the next room. So let's go. Okay. So now this is the room where knowledge meets the wisdom. So here you see that, the text system being placed and the mood board being placed. This room is actually being designed by an international mood board so that our artisans get inspired by what's happening globally. As you see the book slide over here, and then these, one of the museum photos and one of the galleries photos from these international designers, being Rosanna Orlandi's one on the one side, and then our designer Kavi as well. So all of these designs and their studios have been put here so that the artisans can get inspired from all of them. We are now going to one of the most important rooms, which is also called the collaboration room and the installation room as well. And you can see a few of the things made with the paper mache and the earthen pots as well. So once we move here, you can see a beautiful installations of the, used by the different yarns. And you can see this particular map, made with so it's a handmade CAD, which essentially they knot on the rug according to it. Once we move through this room, you see the different installations being placed here, made, with the handspun yarn. We still use that old Gandhini and Charka to make these yarns as well. If you just flow through the texture of it, it's essentially for our design fraternity to come and sit with our artisans, brainstorm on the ideas, and create something which is very unusual. I'm going back to the lounge, and I'm going to come back to the frame. So this is, my camera is coming to the front, so that's okay. So this place is where all of you are welcome, and we sit here, we co-create here, we are going to exchange the conversation here, and a lot of the artisans are here to co-create and listen to you. So all of you are so welcome to it. This is where we exchange the knowledge, this is where we exchange the culture, and this is where we nurture the people. So dhanyavad from both of us to all of you who are watching us. Thank you so much.